When is the last time you just tossed the football with somebody?
I don't know if I just went out and throwing a football since senior year of high school, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, every other time it's just been kind of running routes or something.
Right. It's like work.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You and your dad ever just come out, just toss the ball around growing up?
Oh yeah, we'd go out and throw. I mean, his shoulders aren't the best, so.
His aren't?
No.
Really?
He's had a few surgeries. So.
Oh, gotcha. So Paonia, man, not too far away. What was it like growing up there?
It was pretty fun. I mean, I moved there in 3rd grade from an even smaller school, Dagan.
Oh, Dagan. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it a lot. It was definitely fun with a small town. Kind of know everyone.
Right.
The community is really, really great there. They all kind of surround the athletics there.
Gotcha.
Plus, I mean, it's a great academic school. We had a few very talented student athletes come out of there.
Right.
Especially my class and the class before me.
So you were a big basketball player.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of thought you were going to play basketball in college. All of a sudden, you flipped the switch and you come here to play football. What went behind that decision?
I was one of those people that thought I was going to go play basketball. Going through my senior year, I didn't really even consider playing football in college. Had quite a few offers for basketball. So I assumed that would be where I went. And then Mesa coach came down to Paonia to recruit a couple of us. So figured a visit couldn't hurt.
Right.
And then Coach Martin kind of sold it, and I guess I kind of looked at it that I had more potential in football, I felt.
Okay.
At the time, and I mean, I still feel that way. I think my height and everything, it translates much better to a NFL player than NBA if I continue an athletic career.
Any regrets, or do you still think you made the right decision?
No, I made the right decision, I believe. Yeah.
So how's this season been for you, man? I mean, coming out, you kind of just came out of nowhere and starting to have a really good season.
I didn't expect anything else. I was just hoping that this year the tight ends would be a little more involved than they have been in the past.
Right.
And I had a feeling that they would be, considering the talent that we have.
What's one part of your game that you really want to improve for the last 2 games of the season?
I need to be a more physical blocker.
Gotcha.
I think I've kind of shown that I have the athleticism to catch and run a little bit, despite the few nagging injuries I have.
Right.
But I think I just need to get a little more aggressive inside the box, and that would take my game to the next level, I think.
Looking at the team, though, extremely young. All of the prime positions that you guys have, sophomores, freshmen, just stepping up. Is it almost kind of impressive to you just to see how well you guys have been able to do with such a young class?
Personally, I'm not impressed. I think we should be at most 2 losses on the season. So I'm more frustrated, but I mean, I'm impressed with certain guys that have stepped up.
Sure.
And I think we have had a lot of young people step up. Coming into the season, we all knew how talented we could be, even with the young and inexperienced guys that we had. That's hard because you see points in every game where we just dominate and play to our potential, and you just get frustrated that we don't do that all the time. Because if we play like that all the time, it'd be super impressive for a young team, for a team as young as we are.
Growing up, your dad is a pretty renowned coach at Paonia for the girls basketball team there. What's it like just growing up with the dad that's also a coach?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy it so much. Just because he always got the best out of me.
Right.
I really pushed me in school, in sports, and I definitely wouldn't have been the college athlete I am without a coach as a dad.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing when you have a coach at school, but then when you have one at home and over the summer,
just constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, always working.
Yeah, I put a lot of work in over the summer that I knew just nobody else at my school, and the surrounding area did, just because I had him there to push me every day. And he knew how good I could be at all the sports I played. So
was it ever overwhelming? Because I feel like sports 24/7 can sometimes be like, I just want to chill for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, growing up, I was big into basketball, so we definitely butted heads a few times. I probably spent a good 3+ hours in the gym in the summer, and there'd be times when he would like come in and like I'd miss a shot and he'd tell me what to do, and I'd get frustrated.
It's like the last thing you want to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, and then I'd do it and he'd be right, and I just get mad because like.
Of course he's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you want to stay in Colorado, at least kind of close, when you were making your college decision?
Yeah, definitely. That was another selling factor on Mesa because it was close to all my family, my cousins, my parents. So that was definitely a big factor. I never really considered moving outside of Colorado.
Gotcha. Are you a small town guy for life?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the biggest city you've ever been to?
Oh, I've been to LA.
Okay, all right.
So
Did you like it?
I've been to New York too.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't mind LA.
Yeah.
New York was a little too upbeat and like fast-paced for me.
Going from this to New York,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, because my sister, she lives out in the East Coast in New Jersey.
Okay.
So I've been to a couple cities over there, like Philly and New York.
And I want to talk about your dad a little bit. He was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer. Seemed like right in the middle of the season. How have you been handling that?
The news was hard to swallow at the beginning. Definitely whenever you get, life kind of throws a curveball at you like that, you don't really know how to respond. But the more the processes that go on and the more tests he has done, it just becomes more positive, and we all know he's gonna beat it. So that's been easier as it goes on. It was definitely rough at the beginning though.
How's he doing now?
He's doing really well.
Good, okay, good.
Just finished his second chemotherapy, and he's responding really well to it. He's got 2 more to go and then some tests to be done, and hopefully they're all good, and then he'll have some liver reduction.
Okay, gotcha. How has that affected you this school year and season?
Definitely made concentration a little tough at the beginning of the process, but I've kind of learned that school and football are a good way to distract myself a little bit. Now it's not even, I mean, it's still a big deal, but now it's not like something that you think about every day. It's nice to just call and talk to him about football, and you don't even have to discuss the other part.
Is he able to come out to games and stuff?
He is. Yep.
Okay.
He even traveled to Dixie State last week.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
What's it like to have that kind of support just from your family 24/7?
It's amazing. They believe in me even more than I believe in myself, and I don't know what I would do without them, because, I mean, my parents have only missed maybe 2 games.
Wow.
In my whole life. Like, whether it's AAU or just a scrimmage, like, they want to be there no matter what. We had just a spring scrimmage here last year, and they felt so bad that they couldn't make it, and I mean, they're so proud of me, and it's definitely comforting because they make sure to tell me that every day, and really helps me throughout the day and everything.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Makes sense why you wanted to stay so close. I want to talk about your progression from your freshman year to now. Not necessarily your gameplay, but your hair. So right here, you got the classic, I think what you call that, the high and tight, something like that.
Yeah.
Looks like your redshirt freshman year,
Yeah.
you were getting to that.
Yeah.
You got to explain to me what's going on freshman year.
Freshman year, I just don't know. Didn't really care, I guess.
What do you call that?
I call that I shower, dry it off, and I'm ready to go.
Perfect for football.
Yeah.
Oh man.